Welcome back to the Stratosphere, and this is the episode that we've all been waiting for. Well, it's like, yes, we are tracking the car, and we are going to car shows as well. Yeah, we've tightened down the heads after the initial run-in, and the car's ready to roll. Yeah, rock and roll.
So, David and I have discovered that it is a myth that the helmet fits in the door. Well, I mean, it does, but...
You know what? It's wrong type of helmet though, isn't it? It'd be an open face back in the day.
Probably. There is that.
Quite a bit.
So this is David's idea, but I'm not quite sure it will pass scrutineering.
It's blue.
Yeah, it matches the car.
It's the right colour blue. Because... Would they put it in like that way?
I would think like that, yeah.
But then you can't get to the fantastic
window
opening mechanism. I mean, actually that's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah, with an open face.
Or
we've worked out how an open face might fit in there at a pinch.
smaller heads.
Smaller generally, maybe, yeah. So we're here at Arizona Motorsports Park, AMP, in West Phoenix, and yeah, we're ready to take it out on the track. We just got to hook up the cameras, and then it's a go. So some tentative first laps, just working out the circuit and making sure everything's all right, really.
as you can tell, we're not really pushing the motor that hard, not really taking it over 4,000, 4,500, something like that. But the car handles incredibly well. It's amazingly flat through the corners, no body roll to speak of whatsoever, and a lot of grip. Testament to Craig and the team at Lister Bell. The handling is, I'm sure, much friendlier than the original Stratos, famous for swapping ends very easily. This particular chassis and suspension setup from Lister Bell is quite forgiving, and it gives you kind of notification that it's about to let go, and then just a small lift off the gas and it instantly steps back into line. A lot of grip from those big tyres as well, so phenomenal fun to drive. So that first session continued much in the same vein, just a familiarisation with the track and letting everything kind of bed in gently, not pushing it too much. So good first little test session, and just checking for any obvious leaks, things, etc. And just want to point out that Mike's replaced that old Alpha air intake with again custom built section here. Probably stole it off a Ferrari or something, and you'll see that the air filter fits much neater up against the back there, so good job all round.
We also now categorically say that the colour of the car is paint tapers blue.
Absolutely.
So it's
yeah.
world-renowned colour in Italy.
I think it's a national football team colour.
What are you doing now? Oh, recording apparently.
Then it was time to take my good friend Kurt out for a few laps. We've driven down from Clarkdale just to have a ride in the Stratos. An ex-WRC driver himself, he was very excited to have the chance to ride in a Stratos. Who wouldn't be, hey?
Nice looking hinges on the door, Timon.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, that's pretty cool kit.
And yes, I'm letting Porsches by because this is very much a shakedown for the car, not a see how fast it damn will go. It's a kind of session. It was during this session with slightly cold tyres on the early laps that the Stratos stepped out. You probably won't even notice in the video, it was so slight and easy to capture. A few of you may recognise AMP, Arizona Motorsports Park. You'll realise that we're going around the circuit the wrong way. Yes, they decided to run the circuit anti-clockwise. So although I had driven the circuit once before, many years ago, in a Porsche, the 944 with the Chevy motor, I had driven it the other way around, the normal way around. So it took a little while to get used to all the new apexes. While we're not thrashing the motor, the tyres are evidence that we're giving it a little bit of stick.
But you're not revving it over what, 4,500?
Yeah, keeping it below 45. Oh, this is technical.
It's a number.
Is that good? Yeah.
It's a number.
Oh, you're looking for even?
Yeah. This is pretty even. This is down by 10, but you've got to do it.
This is what happens when you put your rear tyre in the dirt. You then come down the pit lane and go into the sin bin. I think the sin bin is just his own sin bin because I don't think anybody saw it. I saw it, not on video, but I saw it. That's as quick as it's been all day. Amazing.
Great day at the track. Nothing serious to report. Ran very well. We're now driving down Wigwam Boulevard to get some lunch, and very pretty it is too. Yeah, just gonna put the fan on. We're going quite slowly, but it's not overheating. All good. Obviously, there were many more laps completed than on this video, but you know, it all gets a bit samey from your point of view, so I've edited it down. And that was the end of a very successful day. We had a small oil leak again from the rocker cover because we'd replaced the gaskets after the tightening down of the head. So what else? That was about it, actually. Yeah, amazing. Really, all in all, a testament to IDR again for a solid completion of this car. Incredible that it's so reliable, straight out of the box, as it were. So thanks again to Mike and crew at IDR. And of course, my thanks to Craig and Lydia and everyone at Lister Bell again for a superb car, superb production quality. After the track day, we went back to David's to try and get his Renault Alpine 110 ready for the show. He's doing some clever stuff with the transmission, and it's proving difficult. He knew it was going to be a challenge. Nobody has done it yet, and IDR are making custom bits and pieces to get it to work with a 5. So the very next day we set off early for Fountain Hills and the annual car show there, which is quite a spectacle, as you can see. Naturally, there was a lot of interest in the car at the show. People in Arizona had never seen a Stratos before in any shape or form, and were very pleased that we'd brought it along. And amazingly, we bumped into one of the original mechanic crew from the Alitalia Stratos racing team. He was delighted to see it, and I have to say, he confirmed our suspicions that the quality of this car is superior to the original, which doesn't surprise me. Obviously, the technology's moved on, and he confirmed that it was all round a much better car than the original Stratos, which is kind of interesting. So here's some of the other cars that were at Fountain Hill. Hope you enjoy these, and
brief edited version of what I liked, at least at the show. And I hope you enjoyed the video all round. Thanks again for watching as usual. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes, and of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.